Greetings, everybody. Gleekon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. So, we have reached a point now where we've got to front load a little bit of lore, because as I mentioned in previous episode, or within the past few, the order that they collect the artifacts and do the missions is different in the book and the lore than it is in the game. So stay a while and listen to this one. It's called the Eye of Dalaran. North of the Blasted Lands, time was running out for Gorefiend. He'd hoped that the other two hunting parties had already obtained their artifacts. They hadn't. When he joined his forces that had set out for Dalaran, he was furious to learn that they hadn't been able to sense the Eye of Dalaran. Deathwing revealed the reason why. Dalaran's Kirin Tor Magi had cast wards on the relic, keeping it from being sensed from a distance. Fortunately for the Horde, the Kirin Tor had no idea they were under scrutiny. They had enchanted the Eye of Dalaran simply because it was important, not because the Magi believed anyone would be foolish enough to try and steal it. Though Gorefiend and his followers could not detect the artifact's exact location, Deathwing was more sensitive to such things. He instructed the hunters where they could find it. He then gathered his black dragons and assaulted Dalaran's outer defenses, providing a distraction that Gorefiend and a small group of Death Knights could use to sneak into the city. A Magi rushed to defend their home from the dragons. Or as they did, Gorefiend and his followers crept through Dalaran's streets. Soon enough they discovered the Eye of Dalaran locked in an enchanted vault. Gorefiend shattered the containment wards placed around the artifact, and in doing so he attracted unwanted attention. One of the most powerful leaders in the Kirin Tor, Archmage Antonidas, raced to investigate the source of the disturbance. He and a handful of Magi battled the Death Knights in the vault, but the element of surprise was on the Horde side. Gorefiend and his allies killed one of the Magi and escaped with the artifact. Antonidas gave chase for as long as he could, but once the hunters had reunited with the Black Dragons, they vanished into the skies. All the Archmage could do now was warn Khadgar. Alright, so I think our next chapter basically does all of that. We'll find out the exact differences when we read it, but that's like not until... I think that's the third. So in the next 3 missions of the Horde campaign, they are collecting the 3 artifacts, and I kind of think that's the third one. I think they do the Tomb of Sargeras is next. Then I think they do Alterac, and then they do that one. So we'll find out. And in the book, we still technically haven't gotten the Book of Medivh. So I think, I don't know. Maybe we'll imply that that's done also, and then we'll just have the Tomb of Sargeras to do. I don't know, but it does seem like the book, which we're not even quite halfway done with, is front-loading all of this, so it seems like we're going to be setting up to have the whole second half of the book basically be the Alliance storming beyond the Dark Portal. All right, we got this episode in the pipe. 5x5. Thanks, everyone, for listening. See you next time on Lore of Warcraft.